Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They start the drive with White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now they'll throw with Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. Leading them out, it's the 3rd-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Joe Tryon showing in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Allen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, complete right side to Otten. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 22, Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, it's Willis. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking.
Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and
Automatic
cover it,
first down.
but you got to locate the football as well.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Brady. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. Brady now to throw. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Throwing on first down is Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw again on second down. Brady, back-to-back catches here for Carter. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well, not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Now Brady again. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Finding Otten once more. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Complete right side to Otten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Succop's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And some space. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Brady now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 38, Brady. He's got Otten. Down inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 28-10. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there. And, boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2, here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
On 4th down, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 22 yards. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Garibay on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
To try again after the sack. Brady, he completes it to Evans. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. This connection been there all game. It's Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Brady got to have this one. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Julio Jones. 53 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DJ Chark, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Bucs now. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Brady now on first down. Caught by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Brady to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here we go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.